Hello fellow collectors, Todd's back and look what I managed to get hold of. Okay, now, well, this took a little while to come, but I finally got one. Now, if you've seen my part review of the other Inart Joker that I got, I was expressing this is the actual one I wanted. But just look at the size of the box. This thing is massive. You can imagine the size of the shipper box. It's just, I mean, when he came with it, I was shocked on the size. I mean, everybody keeps saying it was big, but this right. So as you see, it's just plain with just a few patterns on it. I must admit, then you got all the pop-up notifications all up on there. This is not going to be so much a review, it's just more or less my thoughts on the figures that I wanted. And as you see, the Joker there. But if you just have a look at this, that is the size of the box that you get with the other Inart Joker, the single version with the plastic hair. But this thing is massive. If you don't like boxes in your place, then just God knows where I'm going to put this one now. Yeah, as far as this one, really nice as it is, I'm going to take good care of it. I've still got the shipper box, still got everything, because this one will be sold off now because I've actually got the one I actually wanted. So let's lay this down and let's have a look and see what it looks like inside. So it opens up like that, and then you just got this big box inside, which I do like, with the straps. Okay, and then you got all the instructions like you get in the other one, the instructions and the welcome letter and everything else. So let's get this out of this box and then unstrap this. So just unstraps just like you would if you got those expensive statues. And you get these straps, which I think is quite a nice touch actually. So then when you open up this, you will have all your bits, the bodies, all your accessories and your two head sculpts actually in these little plastic containers, which I think is absolutely really neat on that. So it really protects the heads. As you can see, I've kept most of the covers. What I will be doing, anything I've opened up in the other one, I will be taking out of this box, still wrapped up, and put in the other one. So whoever gets that one will virtually be getting everything wrapped up anyway. But just look at the hands, look. You can't see it too well because of the bad lighting I've got in here. Let's have a look. But I'm going to do a close up. Look at that. Now the light is really shining on them. That is just incredible. But he's got paint on his hands. You see, because he would be doing it himself, and that's what it is. So all the hands have got paint on. Of course, that is the hand there, and it's absolutely magnificent. I really like these. So, like I said, this is not so much a review because you know there's other people out there that done a review on this itself. So look. So underneath there, you would get your diorama. Okay, so the box is heavy. It's just over 9 kg. So it is a you know, because obviously the diorama, which is obviously the jail cell, is made of metal. Okay, and the wood is actually, the flooring is actually made of wood. Okay, so let's get the figures out. Right, you see here, right, this is the one with the rooted hair. Same thing, the eyes move and whatever, but the way they've introduced it with this realistic hair of the rooted hair, it does actually come away of rooted hair, and then so you can move the eyeball system, and then you just match it all down. Perfect. The one thing I've found though, if you don't put it in right, the hair can stick out. Now I've got that, I'll show that on the other figure you get, because his hair's sticking out, but you just be careful how you put it back in, that's all it is. But I have got some special treatment for the hair. Right, but if you have a look at the thing now, obviously Heath Ledger was actually fair haired, and you can see there, so he would have actually rubbed the green in his hair. But if you have a real good look, there's actually paint going into his hair as well, which is absolutely brilliant. The attention to detail is just phenomenal. It's really good. But like I said, if you see the other review that I've done, then it's really just showing you everything else that I'm here to show. Right, just let me, it's just put him over to there, and this is the rooted one. Obviously I've had more time to pose this one, so you know, and get his jacket looking just right. I haven't actually played around with this one at the moment, but this one does seem to have more dirty marks all over it, which is what it's supposed to be. But it's absolutely phenomenal. So once I really will muck around with this hair. Now the stuff I'll be using, it's a little mixture made up. These are actually supplied to me by JKI Customs, who did my head sculpt for well, the hairstyle for Alita, and also did the head sculpt for John Wick. So, and he always supplies this stuff, and it's his own costume, and it's really good, and I've yet to use it on these at the moment. You can see the one with the plastic hair, and I've got him in the perfect pose or look down. But like I said, I have not yet played around with this to really set it up. Yeah. So do I prefer? I mean, at the moment I've got him looking just how I want it. So once I do this, then now the one thing some people said they had a problem with is when you put the head sculpt on this one, the collar gets in the way. Now I will leave a short video in here done by Inart itself, showing you the best way to look after the figure and the best way to put the head sculpt on, you know, without the collar being in the way. But when I was seeing these videos, I only had this one, and I never had a problem because it just would go straight in. But with this one, I see the problem. But what you got to do is just get the tweezers. Always, that tweezers your best friend with this figure. It's just move it all out the way and then plonk your head on. But I must admit, it's not, I just feel it's sometimes a lot better to get the head sculpt in this one. As you see, the neck looks a bit too high because all the collar is still stuffed underneath. Got to play around with that. Okay, so I'll probably do a video on that, showing the best way for little tips and everything else. But just let me get used to the figure first, and I'll do that. Right, let's have a look at the other one. And here he is, the jail cell. And I'm telling you now, that head sculpt with the little smirk on that one just looks absolutely brilliant. And like I said, all this is metal, so it is really heavy, and this is actually wood down here. So they've got it beautifully, the way they've done it. Now I was going to have him with the bars around this way for a certain picture, but none of the hands actually go downwards, so I couldn't really do that. So I think this is going to be the one I'm going to have. But I absolutely love this. So that's just set that you actually get, but with obviously a load of accessories, money, weapons, everything. So it's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I'm loving this, but it's just making the room for this, because this won't fit in a detail, but it's absolutely phenomenal. And I am so stoked to get in this now. Now, I got mine from William Wang. He's based in Sydney, but he's got loads of contacts in Hong Kong, and he got it over to me. At first, he was trying to use the normal service. You can get it a good price on it, but it would be normally shipped over by a ship, which would take a while to come to you. But he sent this over UPS to me, and then as soon as it was on its way, it was with me within 4 days. Yes, I did have an import duty on that one, so, but I was actually waiting for Kit to see if he had any left over, and would you behold it, as soon as I got this, Kit's ones all come up, and his ones at a really good price. I don't know if he's still got any more left, but it was only overstock from his sales. But yeah, but absolutely really stoked now to have this in my collection. All the other Inart figures that are up for pre-order, the ones I want, I have pre-ordered, so I'm not going through this again of trying to get something that I wanted and I never did pre-order in the first place. But this one, I do actually like the head sculpt on this one a little bit more. But as you see, all his hair's coming out, because I did actually move his eyes. So what you've got to do is play with the underneath, get it all flat, and then put it all on. So that's what I'll do. But like I said, this is just a quick video. Is the big question really, is the rooted hair better than the sculpted hair? If you want that more realistic look and you know how to look after the hair, which I will play around with, and if it really starts working out, I really will show you how to look after the hair. But yeah, I'd rather have this set. I mean, having the two anyway. I know you can get this one, the premium edition, which is the plastic hair one with both figures again, and the diorama, and the only difference is the rooted hair. But I think this is the one to go, because everybody's asking for it. It's one that everybody actually wants at the moment, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Now, a few people are putting it up for sale, but I did want the rooted hair one brand new, because I didn't want anybody else to muck about with the hair until I got it. It's just that thing. Yeah, be sad to actually let the other one go, but the other one has to actually make some sort of payment towards this set here. But yeah, anyways, it's just really my thought. I absolutely love it, and I'm really glad to get it, because I thought it was just going to be one of those grails that I'd never be able to get hold of, not for a reasonable price anyway. I got it near to close, more or less close, a little bit over pre-order price. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Right, tomorrow, what's actually turning up tomorrow is Miss Cyborg. Finally, I'm getting that. So I will be doing a video probably Sunday on that, because I've got family staying over this weekend. This is why I'm pushing this one out. And also, I've managed to sort the bat signal, which I did a slight review on. I have now had it all set up in a display. A lot of moving around. I will do an update on that, probably be in the this year's collection video. By the way, last year's collection video, unbelievable response again. Thank you very much. Well over 66,000 views. I can't believe it. There will be a lot more changes and a lot more to see. Even another diorama coming in a few weeks as well. Okay then, right, so if you're on the fence of getting this, but you've got the money, because this is not cheap, it is expensive, and I do reckon on that. The shipper box alone is absolutely massive. Yeah, if you do want to get it, I'd say get it. It's definitely, Inart have taken it up some level. They really have. But anyway, so this is just my thoughts. Am I really glad I got it now? Yes, I am. So there you go. Okay, so like I said, if you want to see proper reviews on this set, then there's loads of them that done it, because it is very popular. All right then, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you over the weekend on the exclusive version of Cyborg, and exactly where he's going to go in and display. Thanks very much. Cheers.